few today some Sunday school books. I hope you've passed them down and shared them with people. We probably have maybe one for every 2 people. We will take these back up after Sunday school due to the fact that we'll be using these for the rest of the quarter. But you are welcome to use it today. And if you want to make any notes, please make your notes on your bulletin. That's the best way to do it, okay? All right. I am sure that we have all heard that President Carter does no autographing here at church, so I hope you'll abide by that rule and not ask him to autograph anything for you. And also, we're going to talk about pictures now. How many of you are not staying for church today? Raise your hand. Okay, a few. All right. Well, it's such a beautiful day. Today, when church is over, you will go out the front doors of the church and you'll come down the sidewalk and you'll meet a lady that I think you will recognize. Do you think so? Mm-hmm. It shall be me.
Is it you?
And I will be reminding you of some of the things that I'm fixing to tell you now. So listen up as to how this works. And I'm going to say this, and I strictly mean this. President Carter does not do selfies. That may be funny to you, but the first gentleman we had about a month ago tried to do one in between the Secret Service, my husband, and then when they gave him to me, he'll probably never do another selfie again in his whole life. But President Carter does not do selfies. Okay? So what you'll do is you'll end up lining up, and there will be my friend Jill. She will be standing at the front of the line. When you hand her your camera, you be sure, or your phone, you be sure that it's turned on and it's ready to have the picture to be made. Your hands must be out of your pockets and down by your side. Okay? Turn the camera to Jill. You'll walk up. The Carters will be standing and they will be holding hands. What should that tell you?
Don't get in between them.
You're not going to stand between them, but I have some people who don't get that. But anyway, they're going to be holding hands. How long have they been married? 68 years. It'll be 69 this year. No.
Not that baby.
Yeah, 69 this year in July. Okay? So they're holding hands. So when you come up, you may speak to the Carters. Good morning, enjoyed your class, but you're not going to do this. You look pretty good to be 90 years old. These are what some people have done, okay? You know something? My mama's been doing our genealogy, and we are 5th cousins removed on the Gordy side of your family. Can I take you to lunch today? Oh, you don't want to go to lunch. Well, listen, at 2 o'clock, you tell those guys to swing those gates open. I know how to have world peace. None of that's going to happen, okay? We're not going to do that. This is a photo time. So what you do is you walk up here. If you look at them and say, I enjoyed being here today, that's fine. But your most important thing to do is turn around and look at your camera. Now, if we're using your cell phone, you don't need any movement. Okay? So be still. Look at your camera. You will know when Jill has finished making your picture because she's going to give it to my husband, who's going to be coming towards you to give you your camera back. And you're going to walk towards that parking lot, and you're going to be looking for your car because your time is over at Maranatha, Secret Service Road. But I do want you to look at your picture and be sure it's there. Don't send me an email next week and tell me your picture didn't take. What am I going to do about it? Okay? So what I want you to do is to check it. If it's not there, you let me know nicely. We'll put you right back in the line. We'll take another one. And Jill will say, President Carter, I made a mess on that picture. We got to do a retake. She takes responsibilities. Now, if you don't look good, there's not much we can do about it. Right. So this is how fast it goes. You hand your camera. Enjoyed being here today. Turn around, click, you go get your camera. It's less than 10 seconds. Now when you get through talking or having your picture made, don't think this is going to be your time to turn around and talk to him. Because you know what he's doing? He's looking at how many more pictures he's got to have made, okay? Don't mess up the photo time so that he quits doing it for people in the future, okay? So while you're standing with the Carters, and your hands are where? Out of your pockets, down by your side, you may feel this little warm hand on your back. Enjoy the moment. Do not wrap your arm around him and lay your head over on his shoulder and all that kind of good stuff, okay? All right? You got it? This is not a touchy-feely time, it's a photo time. All right? I will remind you outside how it's to be done. Now, the large habitat group, are you doing your group picture here as you do in the past? No, you've already had one done. So the habitat group, they're not even going to get in the picture line. If you're with the habitat group, raise your hand. So all these people are not having pictures made. They're going to the motor coach and get on it. We will be through with pictures today in less than 15 minutes. Okay? It only takes about 10 seconds per picture. Do not plan to stand around and make more pictures. The Secret Service is going to move you on. What we really like to do is get as many cars out of the parking lot before the Carters are taken away in their car. Okay? If somebody tells you to stay back, don't you get in front of their car. We've never had a flat Stanley in the parking lot, but we've come close. Because when they get ready to take him away from here, they're gone. Okay? So I would not advise you to stop at the bathroom or hang around in here and talk to everybody or whatever. Get on out there and let's get this picture made, because I'm as hungry as you are and I'm ready for lunch. Okay? Now, the only place Gio, the only place to have lunch today is at Mommy's. To get to Mommy's, you go back down to the stoplight, you make a left, it's the second building on the left, it's cafeteria style, they fix your plate, you pay for what you choose to eat. Now, if we all go down there at the same time, we're all going to be happy in the line together. So if you want to visit a
Technical difficulties? Alright, so we'll get back to you. This is a good time to cut this off.
Microphone you have in your hand. Thank you, darling. There's no telling what you're saying, so I didn't know.
Sunday.
I know, we've been called doing that before, haven't we? Okay.
God bless.
One Sunday, Jill was saying things that she shouldn't